Welcome to another GA Canine training video, folks. Today we are ending our final day of training at our 6th annual Swiss Police Canine training exercises. That's been an amazing school. We had handlers, police canine handlers and trainers from all over Switzerland and then also France. We've worked on a lot of really intricate trails, doing a lot of advanced stuff we've really never done before. And today we're working on a burglary scenario, scenting a dog off of a fixed object, and our subject of the track actually hopped this little fence right over here onto the lawn next to the building shortly thereafter. This dog works a really flawless track. It's absolutely amazing, but what he and the handler don't really have experience with is what they're going to end up with at the end of the trail. And this is a subject on top of a building almost 10 stories up with pretty heavy duty wind, blowing his scent pool and scent picture away from the building and out into the city streets. Even though you have an amazing trail, do some really great work, sometimes the ending of the track itself can be so difficult, unless you've had some experience training with it, that actually solving the riddle and solving the problem can be a little bit difficult. Enjoy the video. Okay, so we've got a really nice track and we're getting close to our ending point unbeknownst to the handler and dog. However, the dog's already starting to react and alert a little bit. I think he's responding to a lot of stimuli here. Blown air scent that's all over the parking lot, out into the city street, past where the stairs are. And the handler's having to manage a little bit of this. Now, as we get close to the steps, you're going to see the dog alert hard in the area where our subject walked up. Now, the subject sat at the edge of the steps for a couple minutes and then went up. The problem with these steps, however, is that they're perforated. They're not a solid step, number one, and then there's space between each one. So when somebody walks up these steps, even though they do leave some amount of odor, the vast majority of it's falling between the steps and down to the ground and into the parking lot below. It's one of the reasons why the dog ends up spending a lot of time past this hedgerow shortly thereafter. Now, one of the things I did with this video is I had to cut it short because we spent a lot of time working around the roadway on the other side of that hedgerow, and the dog was just working air scent. There was no track, there was no way to get into this, and the dog actually had to be brought back to the staircase, detect some contact odor, and then be encouraged up the stair steps. Now, these steps can be very, very difficult for dogs. Number one, as I said before, they're perforated, so that can be a little nerve-wracking and a tactile issue for the dogs. But these huge spaces between, especially as we go further and further up, can become very, very unnerving for the dogs. So we have to keep a nice short lead. As you can see, you could easily fall out through these retaining bars. And at the same time, we've got to still try to allow him to work if at all possible. So great trail, great exercise. I don't necessarily recommend you try this at home without some help, but it's a great track. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for watching, folks. We thoroughly enjoyed our time in Switzerland. We can't wait to go back Geneva in September. I'm really looking forward to that tactical class. Uh, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like our style. If you have more interest in it, make sure you check out my book. It's called The Tao of Trailing, and it's available at www.gacanine.com. Thanks.